Hi, it's day 6 and I'm sitting out on my porch. Lots of traffic going by and people walking. It's a beautiful day and it's about mid-afternoon. And I got up, slept late today and I did watch a movie. I think that's a prerequisite on a Saturday. Just kind of loaf around when you don't have anything to do. So, had a bowl of cereal, had liver and onions for lunch. Um, it's been a good day, but I was reflecting. This day is the not today. I think it's actually tomorrow, but this week is the anniversary of my sister-in-law, Vicky's passing. And it's terrible that I can't remember if it's 17 or 18 years. Um, I just know it was the first time that I was touched personally by grief. It was the first time someone really close to me that I loved. She was my sister in law, but she was also my friend. And I had sat with her at the hospital like 3 days before she passed. She was in a medically induced coma from ARDS, which is acute respiratory distress syndrome. Same thing my husband died from. But anyway, she went into her medically induced coma and she was there, I don't know, maybe 2.5 weeks before she passed. I was with her, John was with her, her ex-husband was with her, and her daughter was with her when she passed. And her passing was unlike, well, it was my first time seeing anyone pass. I'd never been with anyone when they died. But to me, it seemed so peaceful when she went. She just gave, her fight was over. Her race was run, all that you say. But you could really tell a peace with her. Like I said, it was the first time I was touched personally by grief. And I think, and I know this is, I'm trying not to cry on this. She's what I called my dress rehearsal for John when when he passed a couple of years later. But she was more than a sister-in-law. She was my friend, and I loved her so very much. John and Mike lost their sister, and Jess lost her mom, and her parents, they lost their only daughter. And how we handle our grief is, it's a choice on, and you may disagree with me, but it's a choice on how your heart handles it. There's going to be tears. There's still tears when I think of the people I've lost. But at first there's lots of tears. You cry. You come to terms with it. You get angry. Then there's denial. You'll pretend like they're somewhere else. There's more tears. And you get angry. And your emotions seem like they ping pong back and forth, like one of those balls on a pinball machine that you used to push and go ping, 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 ping. And you tried to catch it with those little things before it went into the hole. But when you get to the point where you know that you grieved and you grieved well, you are at peace. Still tears, still sadness, but you're at peace. And you remember not the sad parts of saying goodbye to your loved one, but the happy parts where you went to parks with them and you ate dinner with them and you sat at their house and we made plans for Thanksgiving, and they loved your child and you loved theirs, and you're just happy with the memories. And that's how you know that you come to a good point of your grief, is that you remember the good points, not the sad times, not the saying goodbye, but the beautiful parts of knowing them. Mm-hmm. So, whether it's the 17th or 18th anniversary of her death tomorrow, um, I think of Vicki. And I think of when I first met her at her, the store she worked at was in the mall called the Love Shop, and it was a Christian store selling books and jewelry and stuff like that. And her laugh was magical. She had the prettiest green eyes. They were just like John's. They would twinkle when she laughed, when she smiled. She was definitely her dad's girl. And her dad didn't think she could do any wrong, but her mom looked for the wrong in her. I think sometimes they were too much alike. But they both loved and missed her very much. You know, when you wake up in the mornings and you have the decision to, I'm going to have a good day, no matter what the day is, or this day is going to be terrible. It's a lot in your attitude. I heard it once said, you choose your own weather. And I think that's true. You choose whether you're going to be prepared for whatever happens. You know, you're dressing for your weather. You need rain boots. You need sunglasses. You need a scarf. You need to wear shorts. You dress for your weather, and weather is your attitude. And that's the way it is with faith. Your faith is a choice. You can choose to believe that there's a heaven and a hell. You can choose to think and believe, which I so do, that there is eternity in heaven, and we're going to get to see our loved ones again. And that's the peace. That's what comes with the peace, is knowing that there is a tomorrow with them. There's a day that you're going to get to see them again. And it's a choice. So are you dressing for your weather? That's what I want to know. And so, as tomorrow, I'm not going to be sitting here all sad and missing Vicki, because it's been way too long. What I will remember is the fun times we had. She loved Mexican food. She loved chocolate. And I just remember her thrill. She had the most giving, loving heart. And anyway, that's what I'm going to remember. And so as I end this session on day 6, and thank you so much. And I misspoke. I didn't have 18 subscribers. I have 12. And that's okay. But as you choose your weather, as you go forward in this week, just dress for it. Have a great attitude about it. And I will see you tomorrow. And thank you for sharing this day with me and listening. Until tomorrow, goodbye.